And I just want to do this community with y'all. That's why. Okay. Gonna reach in. I'm gonna pull out some things. Mm-hmm. Expect. Oh, okay. So I guess they want to do a little general messaging. Very nice. And I was thinking as a nation for the next 2 months, but apparently that's not what they want. So I'm going with it. All right. So this here. So yes, it is in fact a moon, and it was a broken ring, but I looked at it like a little bull. So um, and it came up on his back or this side face down, I guess you can say. So I read that as not putting so much work into it. And oh, okay, cool. So then there's an acorn, and because they came together. So next 2 months, obviously, it's the winter time, and what do people normally do during November and December? They take off, they go on vacation, they hang out with their family. Work is not really being done. That makes sense. So the next 2 months, a lot of us have a lot of rest. They're saying like really rest and like restore, save up your money, save up your resources, save your energy, like store your energy, don't utilize too much. It also means don't go all out buying gifts for people. All right. Big Lots is a thing. I don't know if Big Lots is still around. I know the ones, here, a lot of them have closed. But, yeah, save your coin, save your energy. You can get that baby that PS5. Well, is it your PS5 now? I don't know. Anyway, they need a game system. All right, PS2 still work. PS3 still work. That kid can't tell. You can still play a game on it. That'll be all right. Xbox Ones are great. So don't go overboard and like dry up your coffers because you want to get the new, best, brightest, all that. And if you have to get a PS5, I'm pretty sure there's somebody reselling it on the Facebook for much lower. So, All right. So the bottle finally decides to be here and stay here. And it's next to the rubber band. And what's funny was the band is kind of like, this is like a little DNA strand to me. It looks like a DNA strand, and for it to be next to the messages from the ancestors, that tells me that some of us are unlocking talents, some more conditions are being unlocked in the next 2 months from your ancestors. So, say your great grandmother or your grandmother was a healer. Right, you're feeling that. You're really noticing. You're starting to notice that you have this ability. You're starting to notice that you happen to just know how to make a certain dish, or you just happen to know what to put together to feel better in a certain instance. So, we like teas, we like baths. But sometimes, you have these herbs laying around, but you don't know what goes together, so you just throw something together because your mind says, oh, something tells you put the rose and the cinnamon together. Man, you got a good tea. It's ancestral knowledge there. So some of y'all are actually giving birth pretty soon. And that makes me think about an ancestor coming back. So congratulations on your little one. Your little one happens to be your grandfather or your grandmama or some family member that passed recently. So, congratulations. And yeah, if the baby started looking at you and it's only a month old and it has like clear eyes and his eyes are very focused, yeah, they haven't tried to been here before. They're an ancestor. Oh, the moon is here. So with the moon here, the dark. I feel like nighttime, which of course resting, respite, being cozy. And resting doesn't necessarily mean sleeping, but it does mean like you're chilling. You're not really putting too much energy into play. Hmm. Oh my god, it's such a cute dog. Yeah, I'm at the party. Don't judge me. Oh, he's so adorable. Little boy got energy. So yeah. um, for the intention for the scroll to be dead center, um, I could see it like there's a lot of knowledge being gained, and for some people, like there's a lot of reading going on. You can be reading self help. You can be reading how to do certain things, books on how to do certain things. You can be reading. If you're like me, I'm a fantasy girl. I love fantasy books, so that's my escape. So it's a lot of knowledge being gained. Yeah, and And also, I can think of it as talking to your people, talking to your ancestors and your spirit guides, because we know communication goes both ways. So they can send you messages who say you can't get them messages, right? Well, we do. We talk to them. So I think there's a lot of conversation going on between you and your spirit team with this. For my, yeah, for this to come up, and for it to be on the face down, I feel like we're getting over the shadow period. We're getting over the scariness of things. So it's kind of like you got over the initial shock of whatever thing that you can imagine is bad. So, good Lord, all these ants want to be on me. So, a lot of things that, the worst in our minds, we like to re-prepare for the worst. And then the worst happens. And it's like, oh, yeah, you have your moment of shock. You have your moment of, oh my God, the worst has happened. But after that, time goes on. You can't stay there in shock forever. That's nothing gets done, nothing is progressed. You have to go on with life. So this is like you've gotten over the oh my God moment, and now it's okay, well, what's my contingency? What do I do now? How do I move forward? What is this looking like? What does moving forward look like? Yeah. Then you got the bell here. You have the bell. That's news. News of things. So like y'all get news of things. It's like alarms, like wake up call. So a lot of y'all coming through some realizations. That's a word. That word. You're coming to realizations about certain people in your life, about certain things, about certain situations in your life. You're like really seeing something for what it is and what their intentions are. It just had to fall on me. Yeah. And then this goal is like kind of in the circle, so I'm gonna take it. And for it to be next to the bell, it tells me that some of y'all are gonna get news from death, about death. Someone may have passed, and you'll hear about someone passing. If there is someone in your life that's very sick, you'll hear that they're gonna go ahead and transition over in the next 2 months. Sad, yes, but prepare yourself and know that death is not the end. It's rather a transition. And some people are just, you know, sometimes they just tired and it's like, I've served my purpose, I've done it, and who wants to suffer? You don't want your people to suffer forever, right? Suffer for long and get hurt, and now every moment is a pain, and you have to give them like morphine or some kind of drug to make them feel better. We don't need that. They don't deserve that. So, yeah, if that's the matter, just let them go. Know that things will be better. Know that they are transitioning this part of their contract. So yeah. And a more positive note, and I'm so glad because I was saying, ooh, have to end it on death, it would be crazy. You ain't trying to do that. So on a more positive, we have this lovely ring here. It's a heart ring, which tells me about commitment. So some people, some of y'all, congratulations, are going to be committing to something or someone. I'm seeing engagements. But those people are going to be actually getting jobs. You're going to be committing to a job or a contract, something. My bad. I don't know what the heck it was. It looked like a bug it looked like a creature with like dragonfly wings, a bird body, and like a small bird body, and like some wispy tails. I don't know. But, yeah. So, there's commitment in your future. And we love that because contracts are great when you benefit from it. So, we like it. All right. Thank y'all for letting me practice with y'all.